Clinton Jaws. Yeah, he goes silent. Trudeau goes silent. Another great beginning of a question period today. I'm going to show it to you. Please subscribe. It means everything to me. I got a video that I'm really scared to do, and I think I'm doing it today for tomorrow morning. I haven't decided if I'm going to post it. I just know I'm going to get in a lot of trouble, so keep your eyes open, I guess.
Mr. Speaker, we now learn there are about 40 Liberal MPs that believe that this NDP Liberal Prime Minister is not worth the cost, crime, and corruption. But there's this strange rule in the Liberal caucus that you need to have permission from the Prime Minister to speak at the microphone. So a Liberal MP wanted to get up and say quadrupling the carbon tax is a bad idea, or doubling housing costs is making people homeless. They can't do it. Will the Prime Minister lift the gag so his Liberal MPs can say to his face that he's not worth the crime, the cost, and the corruption?
He's right here.
Once again in English, none of these questions have to deal with the administration of government, but I see the... I see
You
the...
sure about that?
Order.
Order! Order!
I see that the Prime Minister is rising to his feet. The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Well, why wouldn't he? He's the Prime Minister.
It seems that the Conservative leader is confusing rules that apply within his Conservative caucus to rules that we have in the Liberal Party. But the reality is, Mr. Speaker, we see at which point the Conservative leader is simply focused on playing politics and gaining power. That's why he wants to talk about things that are not having to do with delivering for Canadians. He doesn't want to talk about the fact that close to 1 million Canadians will be receiving dental care because of our Canadian dental program that he says doesn't even exist and that he's voted against every step of the way.
Watch this.
May I ask the honourable member from Battle River Crowfoot to please not take the microphone when the speaker is up on his feet or when
Trudeau's
other
right here.
speakers who have been recognized by the speaker is taking the floor. The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
Mr. Speaker, I'm sorry to have to bring up this terrible rule. It's just that Liberal backbench MPs are coming and talking to all of us to say that they're not allowed to speak to him. And they're wondering if I could perhaps pose some questions on their behalf. Mr. Speaker, I guess they can't get anywhere with the current Prime Minister, so they'd rather talk to the future common sense Conservative. Instead of silencing his own MPs, will he let them get up to the mic tomorrow to tell him that he's not worth the cost, crime, and corruption?
He just silences him right here. He just did that. Okay.
The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
He won't get up. The Prime Minister. The Prime Minister. Oh, you're being a bully. I don't want to hear you talking like that. I'm Prime Minister. I don't have to get up and respond. Weak.
Mr. Speaker,
look at these guys.
Watch this.
Look at these guys. Look at Scheer. Right here.
The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
He won't even get up. Okay. Listen. Okay.
Mr. Speaker, the reality is he can't administer the government because he's too busy fighting for his job after 9 years. Even if his MPs know it. He broke immigration, he doubled the debt, doubled housing costs, doubled crime, doubled the cost of living in a home. He wants to quadruple the carbon tax that's already forced 2 million people to a food bank, 1 in 4 kids to hunger, 25% of Canadians to poverty. Canadian food prices up 36% faster than in the States. StatsCan says we have the biggest gap between rich and poor in our recorded history. His MPs know that he's broke the country. Will they call a carbon tax election so we can fix it?
I guess I'll get up now. Just having a moment.
Prime Minister.
I got nothing to say.
Speaker, the Leader of the Opposition, like all of us in this House, know that Canadians are facing challenging times.
Because of you.
His solution, however, is to offer them cuts, is to offer them no programs that they can rely on, and to vote against things like dental care and
Cleanings?
pharmacare and investments in a green economy that is going to create jobs and careers long into the future. He wants to harm Canadians where we're focusing on delivering for them. He wants cuts to programs and services while we're busy investing in Canadians and their futures. That's the choice Canadians get to make.
He later gets up and says, he wants to cut childcare. You know what? Maybe I'm weird. We don't need the government to pay for our babysitting. There's some things that we can figure out on our own. But that's how these people get elected. Hey, this is what I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you free cleanings. What else can we give them? Carbon tax rebate. How about that? Yeah, you're going to get money. They'll tax your gas and tell you that you're making money off of it. That's how they get elected. Hey, well, we got free babysitting for you. It's kind of gross. And I do get a kick out of question period, but I would like it if Pierre Poilievre brought up the online harms bill more. How about that? I want to hear more of that. Wrap it up, Clint.
Yeah. I mean, look, we're going to wrap it up soon, okay?
Yeah,
Is that what you're
please.
saying? Okay, done. Sorry.